everybody. Welcome to Tsp Wagers. I'm your host, Jordan. Stacks on Stacks on Stacks Lats. Here as always with my guy, Mr. Big Ballin' Ben Larson. What's going on tonight?
Not much, man. Live in Vegas. I kind of feel like I'm Wilson from Tool Time here. We're going close to the mic, so we don't pick up any of that echo here. So
Trying.
you're gonna see me. You're gonna see me from the nose up. So it's my better half, anyways. So is what it is. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good. I hope this the audio is not not that bad. But if it is, let us know. We're trying to go through this and do. This is the first time we're doing it in person live, so
Yep.
should be good. Should be good.
Same room. We're like 5 feet away from each other, which is rare because we're usually like what
Hundreds of
2,000
miles.
miles. Yeah.
Yep. But we out
1,000
here.
miles. There you go.
We out here to break down these games.
Let's go, y'all.
Sure.
So let's do it. Let's hop right into it. First game.
Before we start with the games,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
drinking
yeah.
beer too.
Yeah.
We're drinking beer. We were out at Tenaya earlier. Had the had to go out to Tenaya just to get some fresh brews, but we picked up one that wasn't a local brew here. So we picked up one called Maribel Tilquin, which is a lambic, coming in at 7%, and it uses Maribel plums within their the brew process of this. So it's a 7%. Jordan and I are both drinking half of this bottle. We're going to switch to another beer for the second half of the podcast after we go over some hockey. So keep tuned in for what that second beer is going to be, and then we'll review both of them at the end.
Hell yeah. What is this first one?
So Mirabelle Taquin, it's a lambic. So sour
It's
coming
good.
in at 7%, and it's using Maribel plums
It's good.
from 12% LLC. So out in New York. Same thing as Evil Twin and a couple other New York breweries.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I actually like it.
You should.
I'm enjoying it. All right. Let's hop into these games.
There we go.
Sorry. I'm trying to get feedback from somebody on how it's sounding live, so sorry. You know, we should have tested before, but that's okay.
Little things, little things.
Yeah, that's all right. Let's hop into these two games, Ben. So let's hop into the first one. If you're new to the program, we're gonna do one NHL game, one NBA game. Obviously, we're in the midst of like March Madness. We got a lot going on here in Vegas. If you've been following Ben and I on the socials, we went to the Pac-12 tournament and the Mountain West tournament last night. That shit was dope as fuck.
She was awesome. Yep.
Shit was dope. So shout out to all the championship tournaments. Hit us up on the socials. You could see our best bets for those. But today we're gonna do NHL, NBA. First game we're gonna talk about is the Tampa Bay Lightning are heading into the Edmonton Oilers. Right now, Tampa Bay 37-14-6 on the season. Edmonton is 31-23-4. Edmonton, slight dog at home, Ben. Plus 120. And the Tampa Bay Lightning, minus 140, heavy favorites.
Yeah. Actually, I really like this game. I think we can get some good value from the money line sitting here at minus 140 for Tampa Bay. If you look at Edmonton as they are at home, 15-12-0, which is not half bad. It's definitely a over 500, which is what you're looking for at home. I mean, really what you're looking for anywhere on the season. But if you look at the way that the Lightning are playing 18-9-2, so they're almost 66%. When playing on the road, and that's a really big percentage when playing on the road, and I think that just shows that the depth of this Tampa Bay team, and the way that they are really just a well-rounded team, which is something that you can really look at success with road wins here. So I really like this minus 140. I think that's something that we can definitely look at. I'm tempted to do tempted to do puck line, but to be honest, I don't like the value on that. I'd push for that +1.5 Edmonton on the puck line, but you're looking at -200, -205, which is not going to get you anything really return. You put 100 down, you're going to get $50 back, which is not. It's still winning money, but it's nothing great. I wouldn't necessarily bank on that -1.5 for Tampa Bay. +175, great value, but it's really that's a crapshoot there. And from what Jordan and I learned on crapshoots, they can go good, they can go bad. So
Edmonton
is
is
what it
like
is.
Edmonton is like the most up and down team, Ben. Like
They really are.
they go on like hot streaks. They win like 8 in a row, and then they go 3 of 7 in their next, or 3 of 10 in their next, or 3 of 10. They win 3 games out of 10 games in their next 10 games.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get a solid handicap on this team. Obviously, they have the best player in the NHL, but what good is that? The team's just inconsistent, dude.
Yeah.
Very inconsistent. I think the one thing we gotta look at home, Edmonton 15-12 straight up. Against the spread, 25-33 overall, 9-18 at home against the spread. I got to assume that a lot of those games they have been underdogs too.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean they're in a similar position here. Over under 15, 11, and 1 hitting the over.
Like the over, especially because if you look at the way Tampa Bay's doing, you got 19-9-1 on the over when they're away. So they're scoring a lot of goals when they're not at home.
And Edmonton gives up a lot of goals.
Yeah. So I would lean that over. It is what 6.5. Wow, that's pretty high. I'd like it a lot better at 6. But 6.5. Are we going to guarantee 7 goals here?
I mean, 6.5 is a lot, dude.
6.5 is a lot. If it was at 6, I'd definitely lean the over. If you can maybe buy a half a point here, if you could, if anything drops before game time, I would definitely hit over 6. That 6.5 is something that I'd probably stay away from.
Yeah, and
6.5 is a lot.
damn, I actually kind of like the over, to be honest.
I lean the over, but I'm not really confident on that. I'd lean it.
I mean, Edmonton is like, dude, they give up the 11th most goals per game.
That's true.
And you look at the teams that are ahead of them in goals against, you're talking like Chicago, the Devils, the Sabres, the Coyotes, the Kraken, the Blue Jackets. I mean, we're talking bad teams, dude. You know what I mean? So, like, they're up there defensively with these shitty-ass teams.
Yeah. You got 2 defensemen on the injured list right now, Tyson Barrie and Evan Bouchard. Bouchard not that great, but Tyson Barrie definitely a stronger defenseman there.
Yeah, I mean, I think I like the over, dude.
Tampa Bay has hit the over 2 out of their last 5.
And both these teams
Edmonton.
offensively, dude, top 12 teams offensively in goals scored.
3 out of their last 5.
Tampa Bay averages 3.42 goals a game. Edmonton 3.21. So I mean, I actually like the over here, and I'd probably take Tampa Bay money line. I know there's not like a ton of value, but I actually think
Tampa Bay money line is definitely the bet to go with on this. I'd lean the over. I definitely lean the over, but 6.5 is it's high for hockey this year.
how are both these
Usually we're seeing this 5.5, 6.
how are both these teams like their splits per period?
Splits per period, they're scoring.
Can we get that? Is there a way to find that?
It's usually here, but I don't see it. This is definitely off. Oddshark is not right.
What about why what are they off
The
on?
the goals per game. Oddshark is showing Edmonton offense is 1.97 goals per game, and
No, Oddshark. I don't know why their per game shit is like that.
yeah,
It's always off, dude.
on both teams here.
That's why I'm using hockey reference.
Mm.
And goals for Tampa Bay 3.42, Edmonton 3.21, goals against. We have Edmonton 3.21. That's crazy. They score as many as they give up. And then we have Tampa 2.84.
Yeah, last time these two teams just played about 2 weeks ago, February 23rd. It was a 5-3 win for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay was at home, so the over hit there. Both of them had a power play goal. So the over hit there, and the over was at 6.5 in that game as well. So I think we can lean the over. I think that would be my second favorite bet of this game. But I'm not overly confident with this. I'm confident, but I'm not overly confident. I like the money line of Tampa Bay better than.
I think if there's a bet I'm gonna take from this game, it's definitely the over. I think that's the only thing I'm confident in playing in this game.
No, Tampa Bay money line minus 140. That's not bad odds,
I mean,
especially if you parlay that with something.
it's not terrible, but
You can parlay. I mean, there are plenty of games tomorrow. You can parlay that with the Bruins over the the Coyotes. Bruins minus 380. Hurricanes over the Flyers minus 320.
yeah, but I mean, nothing's a given, dude. You know.
I mean, yeah, absolutely, nothing's given. But I would put both of those there. You're going to get over, plus 100 odds, especially because you're going with a minus 140 on the parlay there. So
Yeah.
I would definitely go with that. Calgary minus 350.
I mean, it's not
Red
terrible
Wings.
value minus 140 either.
Minus 140 is great value. So I mean, it's just under what I would normally put as, I'd usually hit that minus 150, and then if it's anything less than that, then bounce. But 140 is still good there.
Yeah. All right. All right, let's hop into our NBA game. So we're gonna be talking about the Milwaukee Bucks. They're heading into Chase Center in San Francisco, California. Ben,
Should we go with some more beer?
oh, you want to go beer?
Yeah, let's go with some more beer. Let's take a quick
All right,
break.
we'll take a quick break, and then we'll hop back in and we'll talk about the Bucks versus the Warriors. A good game to talk about. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Hold on. Stay tight.
I heard you say
right, we are back, and it is time for beer number 2. And because we were going to go with a trial beer for our second one, and this is probably one that we wouldn't do as a full beer because it's got a
Heavy.
pretty. It's got a pretty good percentage here. So this is a 10.6%, and this is a barley wine. This is called Old Jackalope. So this is a barley wine style ale. It is a definitely going to be coming in hot. And this is going to be one that you're going to be drinking in the winter time because it is high alcohol. It's going to warm you up over the over the duration of you sipping on this. And this is one that you're not going to be going through hard. You're just going to be sipping on this out by a campfire would be absolutely perfect. So I'm looking forward to this one, and we'll see how it goes, and we'll come back to this at the end.
Yeah, man. I smelt it. It smells good. Does
Yeah.
smell strong.
Smells strong, yeah.
So, woo,
Let's go, y'all.
shit.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's a
Yeah,
barley wine right
I
there.
haven't taken a sip yet.
That is a barley wine right
I'm
there.
about to. I may need to drink another one of these cans just to, drown my sorrows with USC, dude. It's not looking too good over here,
No,
Ben.
yeah, they're kind of getting worked. Kind of getting
Not
worked.
looking good. All right, let's hop into this NBA game. We got the Bucks versus the Warriors. So, if you tap in with Ben and I, obviously Ben is a Warriors fan. I'm a Bucks fan. So, primetime television, ESPN, Saturday night, ABC, Bucks Warriors. Ben is in Vegas. I mean, it just makes perfect sense to do this game. So right now, the Bucks slight favorite on the road, -1. Golden State +1. I'm sure Ben and I will have a shot bet on this, and we'll actually take this shot live after the game is over.
I don't think so.
Nah, you have to.
Okay, that's probably not where I'm going to go with my bets though for this, but okay.
You're gonna take the Bucks?
I'm going to take the Bucks. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Arr.
I mean, it's something that we've been talking about over and over again. Is
Let's go, y'all.
the Warriors, except for Draymond, can cover Giannis, and Draymond not being back yet is a huge aspect of why I think the Bucks are winning this game. Giannis is a freak, like we've mentioned many times, like you've professed thousands of times. We've all heard it. But really, the defensive prowess comes with Draymond, and with him not being in the lineup, with Iggy not being 100% healthy, that's that's a big aspect of why I think we're going to get a Milwaukee win here. The only thing is, I don't necessarily know if it's worth going Milwaukee +1.5. I mean, it gets you at -115. If you take the money line, you're going to get -105. So I'd go money line here at -105 for Milwaukee to take this game.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy too because these two teams are playing completely differently right now. Like, I know the Warriors are coming off 2 wins, but I mean, before those 2 wins, they were coming off 5 straight losses, and they were coming off 7 losses out of 8 games. They're-
Games that they should have won.
And they're 3-7 in their last 10, and against good teams, like, they haven't been playing good. You know what I mean? So I do think that Milwaukee is the team here, and I mean, Milwaukee's coming off 6 straight wins, and they kind of since that loss against Brooklyn, they've kind of turned it up, dude. And not only are they winning, but they're covering, and that's the thing, is like, good teams win, great teams cover, and the Bucks are covering. They've covered 6 of their last 6 games. They're covering 6-0 against the spread.
In those last 6, though. I mean, I'd put 2 of those as good teams.
Doesn't matter. That's what the spread is for. The spread is the great equalizer, and they're beating the spread. That's why the spread exists, is to balance it out. Like, yeah, okay, you beat a bad team. Cool, you're supposed to beat them, but beating the spread is the equalizer between the two.
Spread Atlanta at 4. Come on.
Yeah, because Atlanta's a good team.
4.5.
And they were on the road.
The CK 13.5, like the Phoenix game, I like. I think that's right. They 13.5 and they won that. That's fine. Or sorry, Phoenix was 10-9, and they passed that. Chicago at 5. Like, come on. Miami 4.5.
Chicago's fucking. They were second in the East when they played them.
Yeah, but there's a definite difference between Milwaukee and Chicago.
Yeah, but they were also on the road. I mean, -5 on the road is basically saying you're an 8-point better team. Neutral floor. I mean, 8's a lot in the NBA, dude. 13.5 is a ton in the NBA. Like, that's, you don't get a lot of those numbers. That's what I'm saying. Like, Milwaukee, yeah, we could talk about who they've beaten, but I mean, they're beating good teams, right? They're beating Atlanta, playoff team, Phoenix, playoff team, Chicago, playoff team, Miami, #1 team in the East, beat them, Charlotte, playoff team. It's like they're beating fucking cupcake teams, and they're beating the spread. They're beating expectation of the market. You know, that's what the spread is for. It's a marketplace. So, with that being said, I mean, I love Milwaukee here. I also like the over 231.5. I know it's a lot of points, but Milwaukee's gone over 10 of their last 10 games. They're scoring a ton of fucking points, dude. I mean, and we're talking a ton of points against good defenses. Phoenix put up 132. Miami 120. Miami's a top 3 defense in the league.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think I like the over. My only concern about the over is that Golden State might not score enough.
Yeah, I lean over here. Yeah, but I mean, Golden State has also gone over in the last 9 out of the last 12.
Yeah.
7 of the last 10 this season.
I honestly really like the over, actually, the more I look at this.
Yeah.
And I like Milwaukee -1, dude.
Yeah, but I'd even go Milwaukee money line. Gives you a little bit better odds.
I actually think Milwaukee first half might be the best play here, and then play it live, play the second half, take Warriors, because the Bucks are like the worst third quarter team in the league. And the Warriors are the best third quarter team.
Okay.
So that honestly might be solid value there too. Like, take Bucks first half and then take Warriors in the second half, depending on. I mean, I would take the like, if they're losing by 10, you know, it's going to be Warriors probably minus, I don't know, -7 in the second half, -6, 6.5, and depending on how the game's going, that might be a great play, because the Bucks are the worst third quarter team in the league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're not one of the worst. They are the worst third quarter team in the league. So that might be a great play as well. That's something to think about.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we good? Are we safe with our? Are we confident with our 3 bets?
I think so.
All
I
right.
think I've got my 3.
All right. Let's rewind it. Let's recap. Ben, what is your 1 pint bet of the night?
1 pint bet of the night is going to be who? Because of value at -140, we're gonna go Tampa Bay Lightning money line.
Tampa Bay -140. My 1 pint bet of the night is going to be Milwaukee Golden State over 231.5.
Okay.
What's your 2 pint?
2 pint bet of the night is going to be Milwaukee and Golden State over 231.5.
All right, we're gonna go for the 2 pint bet. We're gonna take Tampa Edmonton over 6.5 goals.
Okay.
What's your 1 pint bet?
1 pint is going to be
Or 3 pint. 3 pint. Sorry.
Sorry, 3 pint is my top bet of the night. Is
Yep.
going to be Milwaukee money line minus 105 here.
And then I'm gonna take Milwaukee first half minus, or money line. This is probably gonna be -0.5, if that.
It hurts.
We're gonna take the -0.5 or money line, Milwaukee, and then Ben and I have a shot bet on this game. Whoever loses has to take a shot. Bucks or Warriors.
Well, I don't like bourbon, so okay.
Let's
before we end the podcast, we definitely want to jump back into our beers.
Yeah.
The first beer that we both drank was the Lambic. So this was the Maribel Tilquin, and this had the Maribel plums in here. This was the 7%, coming out of New York.
All right.
Imported by the 12% LLC company. So 12% beers, 7% alcohol by volume. What do you think of this one?
It was good, man. The first one was really good.
It was sour.
It was sour. It was like a true sour though. Like that's how
Yeah.
a sour beer should be, dude. Like that shit was great. I really enjoyed that one, Ben. That was
Yeah,
Let's go, y'all.
Like the plum taste wasn't overly plum.
yeah, no, it wasn't.
It had
It was
a
like
nice
tarty.
little-
It was fruity.
yeah, had a good distinct flavor to it, but it wasn't over the top. So
Agreed.
out of 5, what would you give it?
I mean, I'd probably give it like a 4.25 out of 5. I would definitely drink it again.
Exactly where I was going.
I would drink it again. I would buy it again. Like this is a good beer.
Yep, exactly where I was going. The second beer that we had was the Tenaya Creek, and this was the Old Jackalope, and this was the barley wine coming in at 10.8%. Sorry, 10.6%.
Yep.
So barley wines again are going to be a much higher of a alcohol percentage just through
Yep.
the the way that they make these beers. A lot of sugar, a lot of yeast consumption there. So tell me, what did you think of this? Of this one?
I mean, it's good, dude. I honestly I haven't drinking that much because it is very strong.
Yeah.
It's hard. Like it's not a easy drinkable beer. Like it's not a beer that I'm gonna have like with a meal. This is like more of a beer that I'm having.
Sitting by a fire,
Yeah, like you know,
out camping.
yeah, with like some snacks or something. What's that charcuterie board?
There we go. Oh, you fancy, huh?
But I mean, it's that kind of beer though. You know what I mean? Or like a barbecued appetizer in the summer on the lake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I like it. I wouldn't like necessarily like drink it all the time though. It's definitely like more of a social, I guess, beer.
Mhm.
Is that a good term?
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it in.
One that you're gonna share with people.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, we split this one. I couldn't imagine drinking the whole thing, dude.
Yeah.
It would be crazy. But it's a good beer, dude. I mean, like I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 because I mean it definitely meets the criteria of a barley wine. It's good. It is drinkable. It's enjoyable. But it's not something that I'm gonna like go back to every single time I want a barley wine.
Okay. You gave it a what?
4.
4 out of 5.
4.
Okay, I'm gonna give this one a 3.5 out of 5. Really flirting with that 3.25 out of 5. It's to me, out of the barley wines that I've had, it's a very bland barley wine.
That's fair.
It's
Definitely fair.
it doesn't have anything really distinct about it that really gets you going into this like this is a good beer. 10.8% is definitely, it's a little bit low of a percentage for barley wines from the one I've seen. A lot of them are going to be around that kind of 12.5 to kind of 13.5 area. So this is a little bit low on the alcohol percentage, but you can really taste the 10.6% here. It doesn't do a good job, in my opinion, of masking this high percentage beer. So it's a little bit undervalued on the flavor, a little bit over the top on the alcohol. So it's just it isn't necessarily my cup of tea on this. Which is a surprise because I usually really like all of the Tenaya beers. So this one just doesn't necessarily hit the mark. So I'm going to put this one. We'll go in between here. We'll go at 3.33, 3 1/3.
All right. I like it. I like it, Ben. I like it. Great show.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for tapping in with us. We're going to be live from Tenaya Creek Brewing Company on Sunday night.
Sir.
Bracket reveal. We're going to be going over March Madness bracket. Major League Baseball. It's back.
Let's go, y'all.
It is back. So we got baseball. baseball.
I ain't talking to you broke bitches, I got money now. All a nigga understand is since that check came in, everybody talking like a nigga, acting funny now. That don't matter. All I hear is since that check came in. I love it when you talk to me. My cash machine, my cash machine. I love it when you talk to me. My cash machine, my cash machine. Since that check came in, don't you know I got that bag? And best believe my mama straight. I sent some bands to Tatiana, and if I brought you out, I pay you way. I copped the second set of Goldens, these ones way more colder. I'm in the sky like all the time, and now it's no layover. My records all across the wave, and there was no payola. This money new, these honeys blue, I'm talking no Crayola. My credit card is a plastic bankroll. Still keep that 9, cause I get guap from pesos. Got a balance in the cut, laying low. Talking to that, it does whatever I say so.